8:02 in the morning is right start on a Tuesday morning, starting your day with a smile. We have some very interesting people in studio this morning. They're radiographers, and I'm sure there are other terms that they'll tell me this morning. It's just like last month that you guys were here. I remember you,
Yes,
Richard.
yes, it was just like the other day.
It's just like recently, and time flies so fast. I guess you guys are very busy. Why time flies so fast?
Yes, super busy.
Or having fun.
Are having fun.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, so you guys are being there having fun while we're worried when we come to those rooms in those machines. Tell me your names.
Okay, morning. My name is Ashara Walker.
Yes,
And good morning, and my name is Richard Jones. I work at the Health Services Authority.
yes.
Morning, I'm Claire Attenborough.
Clara
Claire Attenborough.
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 Yeah, got it.
Yes.
So these are radiographers celebrating 130 years of the discovery
Of X-rays.
of X-rays. Wow, that's by the way, that's how long I think. I might be off by a couple of days, but that's how long the Seventh-day Adventist Church has been in Cayman Islands. I remember some years ago we celebrated 125 years. It has to be 130 years or a little more. So this is gonna be Radiographer Week.
Yes.
It is Radiographers Week.
Yes.
Yes.
and,
Usually the first week in
the
November.
first week in November.
Yes.
And you would have started some activities already because
Yes.
today's Tuesday. Tell me about what have gone so far.
Okay. So far we have had our church service, which
Mhm.
was at the Georgetown Church
Yeah.
on Sabbath.
Yeah.
And yesterday we went into the school. Actually, we were in Cayman Academy yesterday, and here we are today.
Okay. All right. So for those who don't know the term, a lot of people just know X-rays. There are other persons don't know the term radiography. What is it and why is it being featured?
Okay, so X-rays was discovered 130 years ago by the famous Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen, and that was the November the 8th,
1895.
1895.
Oh,
Okay, so what we do, so we make sure that when we're celebrating Radiographers Week,
yes.
it involves the 8th. So the 8th will be this coming Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Right, so that will be the end of our week of celebration.
It's a very useful. Well, it has been a useful discovery, and God bless his soul. And see, it's even providing a good opportunity for persons to be in a job that help others. That in many cases help to save lives.
Indeed. Now, radiography or radiology is the entire field. Is focuses on diagnostic imaging. We've also branched out into interventional radiology, where we do minimal invasive healing procedures as well, or
Invasive?
treatment
Yeah.
procedures as well. Minimally invasive, meaning that you do not do open surgery.
Yes.
Sometimes you just a little slit. Sometimes, and we do like biopsies. We do some vascular procedures, and it comes in very handy. Like if someone would have a stroke, some of the times the stroke is caused by a blood clot in the brain, and interventional radiology can be used to clear that clot with just a minimal incision, and they thread the veins basically to get to the clot, and they can apply the medication to clear the clot. So it literally saves lives.
Tell me, how did you get involved in radiology? I think I kind of remember Sean
Richard's
story last year, but how did you get in radiology?
okay, growing up, I always knew that I wanted to do something in medicine, but I didn't want to be a doctor and I didn't want to be a nurse because that's most of what people are used to in the medical field. Either if you're going to do something in medicine, you either do medicine or nursing, right? But I learned that there were other areas. So in my research, my mom actually met a radiographer who she grew up with, and she encouraged her to say, hey, you can let your daughter apply for this position. So I'm here because of my mom.
Did she make a good choice?
Oh, yes, she did. I'm grateful to her for pointing me in this direction.
Yeah. And let me just skip you, Richard, and ask the other lady.
Mine was kind of the same. I was thinking something medical. I only knew doctor, nursing. I thought, it's too much study for me to go to med school. And I was speaking to my grandma about this, and she's like, oh, I used to be a radiographer. And I had never heard her say that. I just thought of her, grandma. But she said, yeah, why don't you try this out? She said, you can travel, you can work all kinds of places. It's always a need. And yeah.
Here we are.
That's where I went.
Were you disappointed? Are you disappointed?
No, not at all.
God bless Mama and Grandma.
Right?
And Richard, I remember last year you had a very interesting story to remind us of your
Well, I mean, there are so many stories, so I don't remember exactly which one I had shared. But for me, it was just my passion for physics and the sciences, and I know I wanted to be in the medical field. So when I started to do my research, physics radiology comes up, and I had a cousin who was working at a hospital, and so I went and spoke to her, and she introduced me to the radiographer, and he created a lasting impression, and I just made up my mind right there and then. And no regrets.
Last year, I think it was like 30 years of you.
Yeah, well, it's a little more.
I remember
Yes.
somewhere there.
I'm 34 now. Yeah. I didn't want to be saying it because I wanted you to be aging me.
No. I mean,
So I'm 34 years.
And you look like 34.
Yes, right?
Thanks.
Tell me, guys. You've been there for 34 years. You?
I've been practicing for 20 years, actually.
20 years.
Yes.
It seems like one of those.
Straight out of school.
I'm just 9 years.
9
So
years.
just a baby in comparison.
There's something in this profession that keeps you looking young.
It's the radiation.
It's the radiation,
Is there-
right?
Oh.
And the hard work. And the hard work.
I guess is it that you guys are not seeing enough sunlight or something?
No, but sunlight is good,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
The right amount at the right time.
Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. So tell me, how has your journey been? How have your journeys been in these 34 years, 20 years, 9 years?
One of the things I like about radiography is that there's a lot of scope for growth. Most persons start out with basic radiography or general radiography, where we do X-rays. But then there's an opportunity to do other modalities in the X-ray radiology field, which includes fluoroscopy, CT scans, mammography, and then there are also areas in radiology that doesn't use X-rays, which include MRI and ultrasound. Right now, I am an ultrasound technologist, a sonographer, and I've been able to move through different modalities and do further studies, and it's an ever-evolving field, so it's lifelong learning. Yes. And so the journey has been good. I guess that's one of the reasons why we stay young, because we have to keep engaged and we have to be abreast. We've incorporated a lot of technology into medical imaging, and we have to keep up to date with the standards of practice, and a lot to digest when you're practicing, but it is good to be able to keep abreast with all of what is happening where technology is concerned, be helping patients, and participate in the healing process for so many people.
I mean, just outside of radio, I am also an audio engineer, right? And I remember I was doing a gig recently, and a young man came up to me, and I had the iPod in my hand, and he asked me, "Don't you have an AI app that could do that for you?" How is AI working in your field?
Well, we have started years ago, before we start talking a lot about AI. We have started using it in our technology. So one area, for example, is in mammography, which is breast imaging. So they've used AI where AI points to the area where there's a suspicion. So even when the radiologist, who is the doctor who reports on the X-rays, the mammograms, the AI technology allows them to see the area that they need to focus on. So that's how we're using it, and it's getting even
More accurate.
More accurate. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And
not
it's-
necessarily like taking a job, it's just making things more efficient and
Right.
focusing their time where it needs to be rather than
Not taking
Yeah.
away your job then.
I hope not.
So making the job easier.
Yeah.
Making the job easier.
Yeah.
So
You're
it-
more efficient.
and it's being used to with image quality.
Mhm.
So they have some image rendering
Mm.
capabilities with AI being used in imaging.
That's
In
good.
yes, so we can get clearer images, which aids in better visualization and diagnosis. So it's being incorporated even long before, just as Richard said, even long before the awareness of AI has taken this widespread approach.
You did say earlier that there are so many
Modalities.
scopes for growth
Yeah.
as a radiographer. You could start at just X-ray at that. Is that basic level?
Yes.
General level.
Yes.
And then you go. Where do you stop? I guess we're retired.
What-
That's the final boss.
And it's so wide and it's so,
34 years plus.
Yes.
Yes.
That's good stuff.
Yes. And so there's no ending, because the field is so wide that you just have to choose a path, a direction. It is so wide.
So it's not always just upward growth, but something you can grow laterally.
Yes. And actually, the theme for this year is the kaleidoscope of radiography, radiology. So it kind of give you the understanding that in radiology there is no latitude or no end to what we can do or what we have been doing or the imaging that we can accomplish. One of the things, like ultrasound, is very fascinating because one of the things with ultrasound is that they're always developing different ways to do new kinds of imaging. One of the kinds of imaging that has emerged in recent times is like musculoskeletal imaging. Sports medicine has taken a big turn, and a lot of persons are moving towards sports medicine, and musculoskeletal imaging has been incorporated. Not just MRI. MRI has been the gold standard, but we're finding that ultrasound use in musculoskeletal imaging has become very valuable because we're able to see so much. And then sometimes if ultrasound doesn't see everything, then they move on to MRI.
In an event like, my sympathies go out with my brothers and sisters in Jamaica. In an era like that where there have been so many injuries and how does radiography play a part in a disaster like this? Do they need more radiographers right now on hand and to help?
Well, one of the good things about radiology, we have equipments that are mobile. So most persons are aware of these big equipments that they see at the hospital. but we have small equipment. So now they're going to be having hospitals that they will be taking to the site, and so
With
we-
small
we-
equipment.
with small equipment. So we can go on site because of course there are going to be a lot of broken bones. So they will have like mobile X-ray equipment in those hospitals that they'll be able to assist greatly in the care and treatment of the patients. So yeah, so that's one of the things that a lot of people don't know. We have small equipments that we, even in the hospital, the patients who are too sick to come to the department, we have mobile machines that we can take to the bedside. We have mobile equipments that we use in the OR department. So wherever the need is, radiology is there.
I note that in many places, I hardly see, like you'd see a doctor's practice with a private practice for a doctor. I don't remember seeing a private practice for radiology.
I mean, they have plenty of them.
Okay.
Yeah, so I know that lots of the other hospitals, like at Doctors Hospital, Health City, I think even there's there's a couple, but yeah, every kind of big hospital here has their own radiology departments. Yeah, which I mean, it's quite necessary. The need is like so huge. Our patient load is huge as well. Pretty much every patient that's seen has radiology as some part of the step in their care. It's like kind of the step on the way to treatment
Yes.
and diagnosis. Yeah.
So why I mentioned that is because I know that our generation of young people, they don't want to be working somewhere for 34 years. Unless this is their own.
Yes.
Right? And what advice would you give the upcoming generation? I mean, these interesting young people in your field.
Well, one of the things that, because yesterday when I was at the school, and one of the most important things for these young people is money.
Yes. How much money do we make?
Right. And
That's what
right. And so most times, this young generation now, they want to have their own business.
Yes.
And yes, as Claire said, there are a lot of private business out there. There are a lot of small business. So where you have the medical centers and the private doctor's office, again, they have their equipment there. Most times it's just not really advertised, or the general public is not aware, but they are there. So with radiology, the important thing for young people, you get into this field, you just want to garner your skills, right? There's so much different
The
areas
opportunities
that you can. It's endless. So the more skill you acquire, the more certification that you get, then now you can command your salary. So that's the goal. And
Okay.
I remember when I was a younger tech, that was what I did basically, just try and get qualified, certified in various areas.
That's before you started commanding a salary.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. That's good. I mean, I encourage young people. My encouragement always been, just like you, seek a profession that is always in demand.
Yeah.
Yep.
And which is going to be lead me to my last question to you. Where do you see radiology in the future?
I think radiology is here to stay.
Yes.
Because just as my colleague said, that radiology is incorporated as a step in your medical journey. It's a diagnostic tool that is being used to get you information about what is happening with you so that you can be treated. And we see radiology growing with the use of technology, because it's a good hybrid between patient care and technology. And we grow with technology. So we're going to see more accurate imaging, more complete diagnosis, and even more tailored procedures that will help persons along the way. Interventional radiology is taking off. AI is being incorporated in our studies, and the future is vast. I'm seeing us growing leaps and bounds, because even ultrasound has been established since the 1950s, and where ultrasound is now compared to where it has been or where it's coming from, it has grown so much. CT scans has grown so much since the time of inception till now, and different forms of imaging are being researched, and I can see different forms of imaging being introduced into the diagnostic plethora of what is already there. So I see growth, I see incorporation, and I see a field that is always going to be in demand.
Wow, you know, while you spoke a while ago, it just came to mind how much medicine over the years have improved and
Yes.
become more accurate. And I think a lot of this is owed to radiography, because you're able to pinpoint even more specific on what the problem is, what the issues are, and so the doctors can make a more proper diagnosis.
Indeed.
And very quickly also, because I'm coming from when I used to do CAT scans, like to do a CT scan of the abdomen would take 20 minutes. Now it only takes seconds.
Oh,
You know, so it's reliable, very fast diagnosis for the patient. Yeah.
I think also it's improved a lot in the ways that it's safer now than it used to be.
Yes, it
Like
is.
the levels of radiation that we use, say, for a CT today compared to when it first came out is, you know, it's minimal and
Yes.
it's faster, it's safer. Yeah.
radiation is in some schools, in some schools of thought was always a bad word. Be careful of radiation.
Yeah.
Be careful.
I mean, it still is, but that's, you know, part of our job is to protect people from the radiation and to use it in a way that's going to be most useful for them, keep it to a minimum, and still get diagnostic images. Yeah.
What advice would you give to young people?
I would say that radiology is a field that you really should look into. There are many different aspects in radiography that you can look into. If you want to do medicine also, you can specialize in radiology, because in the radiology department, we have the radiographers, we're the imaging technologies interacting with the patients, making sure that they get the proper studies and providing images. And then we have the radiologist, who is the doctor who specializes in radiology, who basically reads the images and prepare a diagnosis. And so there are many different areas in radiography that you can explore. It's a very rewarding field, helping patients to get treatment, get help, and you'll be a hero because you'll be saving lives.
Saving lives.
Yeah, right. So the professionals in this field, we are in great demand, and the demand will always be there.
I can imagine.
Yes. The experts will tell you that the demand for radiographers, technologists will always stay great. So you don't have to worry about finding a job. Because that's one of the common things. You know, people go to college, universities, and they come out and they're like searching for a job. No, you don't have to search for a job.
A job search for you.
Job searches for you. Employers are going to be searching for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's worldwide as well. You know, you
And
can
it is worldwide.
you can travel with our degree. I mean,
Yes.
yeah, you can go all around the world. There's always demand.
Wow. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So it's a week of celebration.
Yeah.
What's going to be happening tomorrow and the rest of the week?
Actually, today, this evening, we're going to be having a CME, a continuing medical education seminar. We will be having it at HSA, where we'll be having presentations, and persons who are looking to get those CME points can hop on over this evening at 5 p.m. at HSA. So that's one thing. On Thursday, also, we're going to be having another presentation, but that one will be online. we're still working out the details for the link for online, but that is also there. And we're planning to also do in-house celebrations as well to celebrate the profession and to make
That's
sure
where the public is not invited. on the particular person like myself. All right. And then and you close off Saturday?
And Saturday
Yes.
with a dinner.
With the dinner.
Yes.
Okay. That's where the public is invited. All right. It was a pleasure having you again this year. If where would one study? Do they offer this at UCCI or is the discipline offered at UCCI, or where would you study radiology if you're in the Cayman Islands?
Well, as far as I know, the in this region it would be Jamaica
Okay.
or by the US.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
University of the West is in Jamaica, and some people go to North America.
Mm-hmm. And how many years of study this is?
Anywhere from about 3 to 4 years.
3 to 4 years.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you so much for coming this morning. It was a pleasure talking to you. I when I see these professions, I envy you. But I mean, I can't be all things. But I like how you guys look young in your profession. For 34 years to be looking like 35.
It's hard work and loving what you do.
Yeah,
That's
what
it,
you do.
indeed.
It's there is a gratification that you get when you know that you were able to help save someone's life. There's a gratification, and I'm sure there's also a hurt that you feel when you found out, you saw some things and you know that this is going to be terminal. It must be those stressful days.
Indeed. Indeed.
It must be those stressful days.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much for coming, guys.
And thanks for having
yeah,
us.
Thank
And
you.
continue doing what you do. The world is depending on you, and we appreciate you. I'm speaking for the rest of the world. We appreciate what you do,
Nice.
especially since there's no injections involved. But we really appreciate it. Alright.
Thank you.
So like injections involved.
Yes, sometimes.
Remember, we said minimally invasive.
Minimal,
Yes.
yes.
So.
Okay, I take that back. I don't love you so much anymore.
But we make sure that you're comfortable and you're safe.
Yes. All right, this has brought us to the end of Right Start for this morning. Be sure to join us again tomorrow as we do it all over for you. Until then, walk good.
Men of faith, it's time to rise. The Cayman Islands Conference of Seventh-day Adventists Men Ministries Department presents Men Arise, 2 power-packed services. Join Dr. Rendon Timothy Friday, November 7th, 7 p.m. on Praise 87.9 FM.